Alrighty. Let's see if people can hear me. You can play the music. See if it's working. So if you guys are joining. I have my headset on today.
Check my phone. I'm playing the music though, so I can't see how loud it is.
Well, can I look at my phone? What's that? Oh, it's that. Kind of comes in and out.
It got dark all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Norma, can you hear us okay? Today is Gail's birthday.
Yeah.
Gail Chambers.
Happy birthday to Gail.
Okay, good. You can hear us. Because I have my little Bose headset and it was trying to take over for a second there. So what is going on? I told you we still have this thing going on at work that's outside.
Okay.
What do you know, everybody? Thank you.
Hello.
Welcome back. Yeah,
we took off of Martin Luther King birthday last week.
Oh yeah, and then but we did have a replay.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah.
So we are glad to be back. So it's right at 6:00, babe.
Yep.
You got something? GodFidence. You got GodFidence. You want to talk about? Well, the screen is over in the background. I know it's a distraction.
Right.
So let me turn it off. It was. I saw it flash up in my eyes.
You come out better putting on a football game.
Yeah.
From yesterday.
Hey, everybody, as you're joining in, this is GodFidence. Today is the end of the month, the last Monday of January 2025. We'll never see another January 2025, 2025. What you got, babe? You want to talk about something?
Well, not that much, but I was just talking to someone today, and they were saying, how life is treating them, and, they seem to be a victim of circumstances in life, and basically everybody's against them and stuff, But let's face our responsibility ourselves. Pastor been talking about. Pastor been talking about. I forgot what the word he used. Self-deception. Yeah, self-deception. And I think a lot of times that's what happens when people feel like that because they never take responsibility for their life. But I told them it's a new day and a new year, and tomorrow has no history. So you wake up in the morning,
start brand
new, start brand new, like a clean slate. So you have to look at it like that instead of looking at the past, dwelling on what you have or don't have, missed opportunities, broken relationships and everything. If you just concentrate on that and meditate on that, only thing you're going to produce is more of that. Yeah. Because the more you think negative, the more negative thoughts gonna come, and the devil gonna bring up everything that you've done wrong, things that you don't even remember consciously. Yeah. And he gonna bring those up. But the Bible said, we're in Christ, we're a new creation. Old things pass away, and behold, all things become new. So you got an opportunity to start life all over again from a fresh slate, and take responsibility for your actions and a lack of action. Sometimes it's not just the action; it's the lack of action.
Let me ask you a question. Is there some people that call you, and when they call, there's something going wrong? You ever have people like that you know?
All the time.
But it's the same people
talking about the same thing, and they hadn't taken the advice I gave them last time, and you had to go over that again and again. Because you don't want to throw nobody away, because you don't know at what point that you're speaking in their life that they're gonna finally get a hold of it. So repeat it. Faith come by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing the word of God. So and some people I don't just have victim mentality, and so what they have to, but they don't realize how many people they've hurt and they've disappointed,
yep.
and they rejected, and their attitude, they never think about those things. Yep. So self-deception is really dangerous.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, it's full of what I always say, hey family, hey everybody, what's going on? Glad to see you guys out there. Full of what to say. Set your thermostat.
Yep.
Choose ye this day. You have blessings or curses, all of that. And I always used to tell Austin and Paige, think on these things.
Right.
Things that are good, things that are lovely, things of a good report. Think on these things because there's so much to think on. Even when people are talking about you, saying stuff, laughing at you, whatever it is. Think on these things. Just choose.
Right. The power of life is the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
And so you command your day. You tell your day what you expect from it.
Yeah.
And then you get it. If you set the bar low, it's gonna be low. You set the bar high, it might not reach the heavens, but you'll get to the clouds.
Yeah.
So you're on your way. So set your day. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
It is.
So it's what you're speaking, what you're saying. And you know what? People you surround. You surround yourself with. They can have a positive or negative effect. I think when George Matthews wrote this book about a bridge. Are you a bridge to help or you're a bridge to trouble? And so those things you have to think about. Those things you have to they have to think about. Yeah. They never see it as something they done.
Yeah.
But
go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna say, but
command your day.
Command your day.
Talk good to yourself.
Yeah.
Talk good to yourself.
So, in speaking of talking good to yourself, last week we decided to do a replay of GodFidence because we were off celebrating the MLK holiday. So we did the replay and we talked about the hair. You guys saw me come on with my little bonnet. I don't have to wear the bonnet no more because my hair is just all over the place. It just do whatever you want to do. And then Fuller came in with a wife beater. Shouldn't say wife beater, but a tank top with some holes in it. And so that was really good. So what did you guys think about that part of the broadcast? But what you think? Did you laugh at it? Because we had a chance to leave.
I forgot about it. And then I was like, I had cut some holes on my
and I was really shocked.
And talk about me and wearing ragged underwear, torn underwear, no rubber in the drawers.
Right. So that was good. That was fun. But today's subject.
Yeah.
And I forgot to post it. I put our names in here. I meant to tell y'all the subject for today is you did that.
Yeah.
That's my subject.
Okay. Can I talk about something else first?
Oh, okay.
Well, yesterday I was in Montgomery, Alabama, and we was there from Friday to late last night.
This goes along with you did that.
And so my wife, first of all my siblings came. They came down to Montgomery. My brothers by marriage and my sisters by marriage. They was all there. And Carol Jones, Pastor Carol was there. And we had a great time of fellowship and we had fun. And we went to church because I was scheduled. This is over 20 years of me going to preach for Pastor Stephen Huntley and Yolanda. And they had me back again this January and already talking about next year doing it again. And we did, I was to speak, and which I did. But the highlight of the service was my wife did a song before I preached. Brought the house down, literally set it on fire.
Okay.
I'm talking about it was people were standing and it was, oh man, they let the songs this saturate, this let it settle, and it settled over the congregation and show you how dynamic it was and how anointing it was. And that's a key word, the anointing. The anointing was so great on that song that Pastor Huntley brought her back up at the end of the service to sing the song again.
Kind of like what we did with World
And
Changer.
it was, my God.
So you guys,
it was awesome.
We don't get a chance to do our, we don't ever talk about our subject for today. So I had plans for this whole conversation. It's called You Did That.
Okay.
That's what you're talking about.
Right. You did that. Well, you did that, girlfriend. You did that.
So I just always think
it
Fuller.
Was awesome.
I thank you for the opportunity to serve with you. I never know that anybody's going to ask me to render. Remember when you say that? Render a selection.
And so,
selection. But it was good, and it's good to have a praise team too. There's a good praise team. They're musicians that you can just hit. Do a 5-minute sound check. That's it. They kind of know the song. The praise team had never sung that song. The youth department had sang it, which was "I Trust in God." It's one of my favorite songs of current praise songs because it's simple and it engages the audience and everybody can sing along. And it was so good. And then it went right along with what Fuller was teaching, which is nothing goes unnoticed or unrewarded. But I trust in God.
Right.
Through it all. And so, but it was a great weekend. Got a chance to relax. Fuller got a chance to study, got a chance to be with all of his siblings. Fuller, you looking at the comments?
See what
Linda said, that's good advice when you were talking about the different how people behave and think. And so, but it was a really good weekend. And but I want to go back because I was trying to do this in order.
Okay.
Well, we don't get a chance to talk about stuff we just
I jumped the gun.
We've had both. I've been working all day today. So, but what was really powerful this week, Fuller, I was going to do a Facebook Live, and I used to do it on my own Facebook page where I called it All In with DQ. So I hadn't done that in a while. But today I decided I was going, earlier last week or latter part of last week, because we were getting ready to travel, my mom had asked me, could I take her, we getting our nails done now. My mom, who's 90 going on 91, she getting her nails done. So her nail was broken on her thumb. And I'm getting ready to go out of town. I'm like, Mom, I'm super busy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to work and then get home to take you to the nail shop. And it'll be about 5, 6 o'clock when I get home. I almost thought about you, Miss Norm. I almost called you, Miss Norm, to say if you could take Mama to the nail shop where you go. And so I said, no, let me just call Fuller. And I really wasn't hesitant, but I just said, there's no way I can get from downtown Atlanta to way in Peachtree City, which is an hour away. It already takes me an hour to get home. Then take Mom all the way to the nail salon. It's not all the way, but in Fayetteville. You okay?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just listening.
Okay.
I'm reading the comments.
And then come back and to get her and all that stuff. So it was a lot of moving parts. And then I had to pack. So I called Fuller and I said, babe, I really need you to do something for me. And I, this was personal. I mean, I know he was home, probably just got off from work, but I called him. I said, Fuller, would you do me a favor? Would you go get my mom from Peachtree City, her assisted living? Go get her, call her, let her know you're going to come, pick her up. Would you mind taking her to the salon, the nail salon or nail shop? And you can just drop her off because I'm going to come right behind you and I'll be picking her up. I said, but if you go get her, take her to the nail shop and then let them know what she's going to get. She's got S&S on her nails. And if you'll just drop her off for me, I really appreciate it. He said, oh, okay, I'll go do that. He immediately, I didn't even have to coerce him or say, well, I got you. I'm going to do something really nice for you. Or, I didn't have to do all that extra, baby, I just need you just this one time. I promise you. I mean, I didn't have to do no excuses, none of that. I called Fuller and immediately I said what it was that I needed for him to do. And ladies, I know ladies and gentlemen, so there's men equally as much as the women that do things for your spouses. But I tell you, that was a big win and seed in the love bank because look, I could have had to go all the way to Peachtree City, hour 15 some change to go get my mom, then drive her all the way back to this nail salon in Fayetteville, and then come pick her up from the nail salon, and then take her all the way back home. Fuller saved me a whole trip such that it saved an extra hour of time so that I didn't have to do that. And so I was going to come on to Facebook and do my own Facebook Live and say, man, look what the Lord has done. He has brought me to this great person who just happens to now be, of course, my husband. But, sometimes, I don't know. I've asked you guys this before. Do y'all just sometimes look at your spouse and you just say to yourself, wow, I'm married to you. I don't know about it in a bad way or a good way. But then sometimes I just be looking at Fuller like, I just appreciate it. Ladies, can y'all do some happy claps or some love hearts for Fuller? Because that was powerful for me because of the time that it saved. It was so loving. And beyond that, he's done some other things this week that I just thought, wow.
Love is what love do, and, you can't love nobody and not contribute to their well-being and their happiness and their time. So love is what love do, and Fuller theme is the Fuller's theme is love and kindness is always in season.
It is.
But it's something that we don't have to practice. It's who we are.
Yeah. And but I just appreciated it because there was no comments behind it. There was no rolling of the eyes. There was no pausing. There was no, you could do this another day. I'm trying to get ready to go out of town. I got a minister, even when you are pastors, I'm sure that there's some conversations about, well, I got this to do. Well, you don't know I'm tired, or I got to study. And, oh, by the way, the game is coming on. And didn't you know that the other day? Why didn't you do that last weekend? It's all of these things that we say that cause this angst, cause this friction in our relationships. And I'm just grateful. I just felt like so loved at that moment because, even friends, sometimes you don't know if you can call a friend and do that, but you are my friend. So I appreciated the love that Fuller. And then Fuller said to me, look, Darlene, how can I not? You drop everything you're doing. You go out of town. I got this. I got a minister, even though you knew it was a planned event, but you took the time, rode down with me on Friday. You came, stayed the whole weekend. You could have complained. You could have had an attitude. You could have a lot of stuff. I could have not even wanted to go.
Yeah.
And then he could have asked me to sing, and I'd been like, I don't want to sing. And so, but I'm grateful. Let me say this, because I told my sisters, I said they were all being so grateful for me and Fuller for the invitation. All came. The Huntleys treat them equally like they treat us, and they said to me, Darlene, that was in Fuller. That was so powerful. And I said, you know what? Praise and worship is what I do. It is what I love.
Definitely.
It is who I am. And so not all the time, have I had the opportunity, and I'm just going to say it like it is lately. However, I am grateful that today and this past weekend, yesterday, was such a profound event that it just makes me love what I do even more. And I know that God is going to bless where he's taking me, taking us into this next realm, a powerful, somebody called it something one time between you and I, a powerful couple. And I'm just so honored to be with Fuller. Hey, Edward Turner and Tamala Patterson, all of you guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And let's just pause.
That's right.
Yeah. So we got some congratulations.
My spiritual children.
Yep. Edward Turner just got married a couple of weeks ago in the snow when it was snowing out. And so we are so glad to see how are the newlyweds? How is love?
We weren't able to make it because of the snow.
Because of the snow.
I took pictures, showed it to him. But Bishop Edward Turner, my son, and ministry, our sons in ministry, and doing a great work there at Dublin.
He's my son too.
Yes, he is.
He my son.
He's about your age, but he's
y'all look here.
Welcome to my neighborhood.
Look, y'all my age now. I'm gonna let Fuller do that. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. But it was a good weekend, you guys.
And it was Darcy's birthday last week.
Oh, yeah, Darcy. So if you guys had something, a turn of events in your life, had your birthday, had an anniversary, Huntley's celebrated their 48th church anniversary. That's why 45th or 48th church anniversary. That's why Fuller was there. Got marriage, nuptials going on, had anniversaries, had birthdays. Anybody else celebrating anything else? We gonna not keep you guys all night tonight, but we just wanted to talk about She did that. He did that. You did that. And whenever you get a chance to just put a little love in the love bank for your significant other, it is so rewarding because life just goes by so much smoother. I mean,
take the opportunity to do it.
I'm telling you, me and Fuller just be like, I mean, look, you guys, I would tell them this last day. We driving last night, coming back. And so I saw one of my favorite spots, Buc-ee's. I said, babe, there's Buc-ee's. And so I said, let's stop. You know, Fuller ain't crazy about Buc-ee's. I don't know why, but he ain't crazy about Buc-ee's. But I was like, let's stop. And so we stopped. Fuller just, okay, there's Buc-ee's. About 15 signs, you know, you got to sign every exit. And so he stopped. Hey, happy birthday, Carolyn Johnson. She celebrated her birthday today. Wow. Happy birthday. How old are you? Going to tell us. No, okay, I'm just playing. but so I'm just saying, you guys, Fuller continues to do things that he don't have to do. But he said early on that, you know, even after being married for 50 years.
Yes.
Okay. That he just wanted to live life differently, better. He wanted better.
Yeah. Not saying anything was wrong with my late wife or anything, but if I want better, I have to do better. You can't put it on the other person. Yeah. I have to do better.
Yes.
And I just learned a lot. I learned to be patient and more caring and concerned, even though I was then, but it's intensified now because when you lose a spouse, and you know, when we said lose, they're not lost. We know that they didn't help it. They're just terminology.
Yeah.
But when you lose a spouse, you realize that you could have made it better.
Yeah.
Not anything with other spouse. Yeah. You could have made it better. You could put in more in the love bank. Yeah. You could exercise love and kindness. Yeah. You could be more considerate, more kind, doing the little things. And it's not, with Darlene, it's not the big things I do because, you know, I bought some very nice gifts, some big gifts and expensive gifts. And she's happy about it, but she is happier when I do the little things like stopping at Buc-ee's or going to pick up my mom and take her to the nail shop. You know, the little things like that, you know, getting dinner and you don't have to be concerned about it, you know, so we can do those things. So invest in your marriage, invest that love. What would you like for your spouse to do? What kind of attitude you would like for your spouse to have? So you take that and you invest back into that because if you want good, you do good. Yeah. And whatever you give a woman, especially us men, whatever you give a woman, she gonna multiply. So she gonna multiply. You can't beat them arguing. So if you get an argument, you can't beat them. So you may well just give up. So why not be kind? You're not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. Yeah. So why not make the best of it? Because a man want to come home to a house of peace and calm and relaxation. You know, he wants. That's what a man wants. And so, but the man also can contribute to being that way. Depending on how you treat your spouse.
Yeah. You know, one thing I'll say too, having dated, I'm not talking about marriage now, I'm talking about dating. So those people that are single, let me say this to you. If you're dating someone and whenever you go to their house or they come to your house or apartment or wherever you live, and the atmosphere is tight, or it feels like the air is thick with an attitude or tension, that ain't your person. I'm sorry. Because I went through that and I didn't know what that was. I just felt in the air. It was something. One time I experienced it so bad, baby. I knew then, I said, wow. When people talk about this, there's this atmosphere that they sense. It's like an atmosphere when it's fresh and clean and it feels good and the snow is outside and it feels all pleasant. And then there's this other atmosphere that shifts when you're with certain people or you know that it's going to be drama, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, all that. That ain't your person. And so I've learned a lot just being, having dated. I've learned a lot having been married twice. And so we know what we want.
Right.
And we hope that for you guys that we are an example of what love could look like. Not perfect. We're not saying we're the poster couple for any relationship, all we're saying is we just want better. We're going to do better because we want better.
It's talking about life.
Talking about life.
And it's come quickly,
It does. It does.
Just thinking about, the last 4 years. Austin Page was in high school and they was like kids, little kids. And now they're growing.
Now, look, you guys, we were in the house the other day and Fuller said, listen. Don't laugh, baby. Don't laugh, so be quiet. Fuller said, listen. I said, what? He said, it's so quiet. Now, we love our children.
Yes.
We love when they come and we love when they go.
Yes.
And we like it when it's quiet. I like it sometimes when the house is quiet. Fuller may not be here. So I like the quiet. Fuller likes when he gets his peace and quiet, when he can watch Saturday football. He's completely content with that. But I'm grateful for the moments that we have of silence. And also I'm grateful for the times we have with somebody. So love the one you with.
Right.
I did that. Fuller did that. You can do that. And so we can all be grateful and all be kind to one another.
Let's just be kind. Let's be loving and demonstrate what we've been taught. Not necessarily by our parents, because all of us were taught by our parents, but taught by the word.
Yep.
And what do the words say? How we should treat one another and how we should react to, and don't react to everything. That's another thing. Don't react to everything and say, you shoulda. Take responsibility. Just do it yourself.
Yeah. Here's what Carolyn says. Happy birthday to Carolyn, who is now 57 today.
Okay.
She says, you guys make me want to marry again. Thanks for all of you. We thank you for watching, and we just appreciate having the opportunity that people really want to listen in.
Right.
So thank you guys for listening in. We're going to let you go 5 minutes early, but we appreciate you guys joining us today on GodFidence. We will be back again next week. It is coming up on Super Bowl Sunday. Congratulations to the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Who are you cheering for the Super Bowl? Tell us who are you cheering for. Who you got, baby?
It's hard for me for 2 reasons. I love Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, the coach Andy Reid. I love the way he approached the game, the way he treats people, the way, of course, he gave Mike Vick another chance. That's another reason. I love him. I never bet against him. But on the other hand, Philadelphia is University of Georgia North. They have 6 starters on their defense. It's played defense for the University of Georgia. So I'm a Bulldog fan, die hard, bleed red and black. So it's hard. So I would like to see Philly win in a way, but I'd have to ride with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I'm just an Andy Reid fan.
So I think I'm gonna switch it up. I don't really know either, but I think for this season, my nephew is a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Van Cole said he just tired of Kansas City winning.
I am too.
And,
I am too.
So he wants to see somebody else win.
So I think I may just
R.J. Blackwell said Philly.
That's Renee. Philly. Okay, so who else you got? Kansas. I don't know who I'm going for. I like Mahomes, but I like this other young African American quarterback too. Yeah. He went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Right. They didn't win. I don't know. I ain't a Philly fan. Jalen Hurts. I ain't a Philly fan.
And I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts too.
I'm a fan of all of them.
I like it, but. I'll make up my mind later. We got February tonight.
Yeah, we got a whole week. So you guys, look, we'll see you back next week on GodFidence. And so thank you for joining us again. And this episode was called She Did That. He did that. Thank you guys. We love you. Take care. See you next week. Share this podcast with your friends. Jesse, I bet. Oh, and Valentine's is coming up, you guys.
What's your plans?
Maybe you got some plans for us?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay. Gotta get on it, y'all. See y'all. Bum, bum, bum.